So the first two cards that we have out are Abundance and Mourning Your Old Self. I really, when I was shuffling through the cards, I saw the Toxic Love card come out, along with the card that basically said that stay true to your passions, find what you're passionate about. I do get the feeling that something like this, you're shedding your old skin, like it says on this card, but it's like some snags in the skin, if you get what I mean. Like sometimes this part gets stuck and it takes a little longer and it's a little more uncomfortable to get out of that section of your skin than it is other parts. So I feel like that's what's going on. But overall, you're very aware of yourself, and that's what matters this time, is that you're aware. And again, with this card with the snakes, it says to infinity and beyond. Life is a constant cycle of ups and downs. Learn to appreciate and love both. Reflect. 666, mourning old self, shedding old skin. Snakes, the Ouroboros, the symbol of wholeness and infinity. And if you don't know what the Ouroboros is, that's the symbol of the snake that's eating its own tail, and it kind of goes in a circle. Like I was saying, you're aware of your cycles now. Like you're aware of the snake and the skin and how everything works now. That's why you're reflecting and knowing that now that you have that knowledge, now that you have that awareness, you have the power to do something different with affirmations and grounding self out here with 777 in abundance, the Magician card, manifestations coming into fruition, speaking life into self or speaking death. There's only one or the other. So with this awareness, you become enlightened that there's kind of only two sides to life. Like everything has a good side and a bad side. So you kind of take what you can and, take, with anything you have to take the good and the bad. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So now you're becoming more aware of what people would call the bad side or the negative side or the side that's not as enticing as the other one. And this reflection, it gives you power in a way. Like when you can sit down and reflect on your past and say, well, I could have done this differently, I could have did this better, I probably shouldn't have done that. Whatever, you go through that list and kind of just revise your actions of the past, you're actually gaining more knowledge and wisdom for self. So that's with that shedding the old skin, to have some kind of like, you can't just shed skin and then it be, well, that's it. No, there's all types of lessons that come with it, from losing that old skin to transforming and being your new self in your new skin. Taking control of your life. Letting go of things you can't control. Seeing the bigger picture. Therapy. Teamwork makes the dream work. You don't always have to be alone. Unconditional love for self. Like I said, since you have become aware of this, of your energy, you're able to take control of things, even have more of a reign on things than you were to if you kind of were just going through life with no second thoughts or no reflection. And like I said, you see the bigger picture. I told you see that just both sides of the coin, both sides of whatever. You see the whole thing, the yin and the yang. And that's because you've unlocked unconditional love for self. You could be needing therapy, realizing that you don't always have to be alone in things, because this can be kind of a lonely journey, because not everybody is going through these things. Not everybody is thinking that deep into what they do or what they say. Some people just live through life and they just don't have that voice telling them or saying things to them, or that thought that kind of capacity to think of things in a certain way. So it could feel lonely. Oh, and then we have the healing card out. Forgiveness unlocks new doors. They know not what they do. Unconditional love, compassion, Archangel Raphael, reflection, and meditation. It's a lot of reflecting going on with this healing, especially. That makes sense though, because in order to heal, you do have to reflect on things in a certain way. Maybe that's why therapy came out, because maybe therapy could be very helpful during this time of healing, because something happened. I don't know what happened, but the love card came out, the toxic love card came out, and that's came out in a reading before. Earlier this week, it came out in a reading, and it seems like this love situation is really like trying to take control of your life, but since you've gotten to a point where you see it for what it is, it's not able to do that anymore. But it's still there and lingering and kind of has some strings attached. Not completely, like they're very flimsy strings, but they're still strings that are connecting them to you, and or you're connecting to them in some certain kind of way, whether that be thinking them, calling them, texting them, whatever it is, thinking about them, talking about them, like whatever it is, they're still there energetically, and is blocking yourself. So how can the collective sever this connection with this toxic love? How can the collective sever this connection if they want it to be, those who want it to be severed, so that they can move on and fulfill their life purpose, their life journey? Can I please get a card on how this collective can sever this? This wanted to come out, but I'll just read it and keep going. With all the challenges that we face, remember life is good. Live it. So that could be saying to be more grateful, show gratitude for the little things in your life. Maybe start a list of things that you're appreciative of, things that you're happy to have or happy to have in your life in a way. That's what I meant to say, have in your life. Okay, these two came out. So we have the card with 1111. It says driving, angry, control issues, issues with being controlled, PTSD, count to 10, breathe, car accidents, listen, slow down, caution. 1111. Then we have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, compassion, forgiveness, heart chakra, green and yellow, healing your heart, plants and herbs, trees, unconditional love. Lots of unconditional love and reflection that are going on here. But it's telling me that there are things that you need to heal within self, actually. Maybe that's why it's said to be more in gratitude with that other card, because right now it seems like, you know how anger is when it's like a snap of a finger, you snap, literally. Like it's very quick to anger, like very, very quick to anger. Issues with controlling or being controlled by people, and PTSD because this has happened before. So again, that's probably why therapy came out, because these are some heavy emotions. But I feel like with the 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, that basically says that you need to be more observant of your energy and how you're expending it and what you're doing with it, and listen and look more for spirit, and be wary, because in the last reading that's interesting, I had sharp tongue come out. And this one is kind of like saying watch your mouth in a way. So with that being said, if you want a personal reading, you can email me. Well, you can, yes, email me, but message me on TikTok, Instagram at Imani Reynes. And I hope this resonated with somebody, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.